disciplined and patient market trader. I am calm and focused when trading. I understand that trading is a game of probabilities. I allow my trades to play or free of interference. Money flows to me easily and frequently from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I trust myself. All good things come to me. I deserve abundance. I am a disciplined trader. I always stick to my trading rules and my trading plan. I see the market clearly and objectively, free of bias. I am surrounded by money. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many different sources. I allow the universe to bless me with abundance now. I trust that I will create abundance. I am magnetic to money, and it is magnetic to me. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. I am becoming more and more prosperous every day.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Great grand rising to the royal family, Unc and my aunt. This is your boy, Mark with the C. Blake, your humble servant trader here on Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me loud and clear, please do go ahead and drop a 111 in the chat. Let me know. And drop in the chats also where it is that you're dialing in from. This is a global conversation. This is a global meeting place of great minds, where we just get together as hungry individuals for change. What's that change? Well, you're going to find out how you can actually take over and grant yourself access to life by design. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this live on YouTube, Again, my name is Mark with a C, Blake, and you are on board Profits Before Sunrise. This is where we do live analysis of the market and take various different positions in the market. I also want to let you guys know that this is for educational purposes only. I am by no means giving you any financial advice. While you're trading, you are responsible for your own investing. You are responsible for your own accounts, whether you're on a live account, whether you're on a demo account. This is for educational purposes only. All right. So with that being said, I want to turn my focus over into the charts. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe so that anytime it is that I go live, you get the notification, and turn that notification on as well. Make sure that is on so that you do get the alerts. All right. If it is that you like what you hear today, if you like what you see today, if it is that you'd like to learn more about what we do today, drop it in the comments below. You can also find my information there, because we have a mentorship program that is designed to get you profitable on a consistent daily basis. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. So many different individuals from all across the world. I see Jersey is in the building. Kingston, Jamaica is here. Bronx is in the building. Florida is in the building. Bushkill, Pennsylvania, the beautiful Poconos is here. Jamaica. Welcome to Jamrock. All right. Welcome to Jamrock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us dive right in to forexfactory.com. That is exactly what we're going to be trading here today. It is the foreign exchange market. It's one of the largest financial markets in the entire world, ladies and gentlemen. It's trillions of dollars being exchanged on a daily basis. You just need to pick a side to be on, and you could go up, you can go down and still make profits. That's a misconception. People think you buy low, sell high, and that's the only way to make money. No, you can actually make money when the market is going down or when the market is going up. It all depends on your decision. Are you choosing to go up, or are you choosing to go down? And so that's where we're going to really start off. We're going to start off by understanding what's trending. All right. You guys know what's trending, right? Trending. You want to follow the trend, right? Most of us understand that the trend is our friend. Once you're going with the trend, you can't necessarily go wrong, guys. All right, just jump on with the trend. I will repeat it. Go with the trend. So if you're going up, you go up. If you're going down, you go down. The skill now is really about how to get in and when. All right, so that's where we're going to be diving in. But before we start that, generally, we have three different types of analysis. We have fundamental analysis, we have technical analysis, and we have sentimental analysis. Fundamental analysis is where we're going to start now with forexfactory.com. This is where we can find out what's going on in the news to see if there's anything that could potentially affect us when we are in the market. We're going to be in the market for about an hour or so, from 5 to 6. It's now 5:08, so let's dive in. All right, so I'm looking at forexfactory.com, and I can see here where, let me go ahead and ensure first and foremost that we are on the right date, which is the 19th of July, today being Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we're going to go live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And to those of you who are on Zoom, all the mentees, all the students, welcome again also. I'm not going to forget you guys. I see you guys in the chats. Yesterday, we went one-on-one. All right, let's see what the market has in store for us today and then tomorrow. And on Friday, we have training. All right, we have training on Friday. We have another session trading at midday, and then we have one in the night as well for leverage trading. What we're going to be doing this morning is known as binary options trading. And options trading is very quick. We're in and out within 3 minutes. All right, literally, yes, 3 minutes. We're in and we're out. Some of us 1 minute, some of us 2 minutes, right? I love to trade for 3 minutes. So let us look at forexfactory.com, today being Wednesday the 19th, time now being 5:10. I'm not seeing anything that could potentially affect us at 510, but I'm still going to be aware of what's going on in the marketplace. All right. So at 7:30 a.m., we have news USD housing starts red folder. When you see a red folder, high impact news. All right. USD, this is somewhat of a mustard looking color. That's medium impact. All right. Building permits. So you're dealing with housing here at 7:30 a.m. 8:30 p.m., we're going to have employment change and unemployment rate dropping for AUD. That's the Australian dollar. All right. And we also have crude oil inventories dropping today on a Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. That's usually very big, moves the market because we do oil as well, guys. There are commodities, forex, you have cryptocurrency, you name it, stocks, you name it, we can trade it once it has a pulse in the market. So there's nothing affecting us here in the fundamentals, right? So now we're going to shift on over into more of the technical analysis. How do we start to determine if we're going up or if we're going down? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very neat site here called the currencystrengthmeter.org that we use. All right, it's a free website. You can go there and see these currencies and see their strengths. Now, we don't rely on this 100%. We always go to the charts and look at the candlesticks and determine which way we're going based on the candlestick chart. However, this starts to give us somewhat of an example as to where we're going, all right, where potentially we could be going. We trade 4 pairs: AUD, the euro, the Japanese yen, and the US dollar. Now, I, for one, I'm going to tell you as a trader, it's wise to pick one pair and get really intimate with it. Get to know it day in, day out, right? Study it. Here we have multiple different brokers with people trading multiple different pairs. And so we are going to trade the pairs that typically move in this session, which is the London session. All right. So we're looking at AUD first. You can see that that's 4 bars strong with an up arrow. Okay. It's not so strong today. All right. But it's getting stronger with that arrow. Euro is massively strong. It's like fully strong right now, 10 bars strong, right? But JPY is very weak, only 1 bar. Now that's interesting because now I can see that there's a difference in strengths between the euro and the JPY, between the AUD and the JPY. I can see the USD is very strong as well with 8 bars, but one thing that I see that's very specific is that it has a down arrow, a red arrow, which is telling me that it's losing strength. Okay. So right away, I can see 2 pairs that I would love to trade because of the difference in strengths. Why? Because it shows momentum. See, if the first currency is stronger in bars than the second currency, then we're going to be going up. You might want to write that down. If the first currency is stronger than the second currency, we should be going up in the market because the euro is stronger. So when we're looking at the currency pair and we're looking at euro versus the Japanese yen, the euro is usually considered the base. All right. The euro is usually considered the base currency. So the euro would be the base. So you're measuring everything against the euro. And then the quote would be JPY. So this is what's being quoted on the charts when we get to the charts. All right. So when we get to the charts look something like this. You're going to have price on this side, and then you're going to have time down here. You guys remember charts, right? And we're going to be looking somewhat at a chart that's going to be moving up, because if the euro is stronger than the Japanese yen, let's say the Japanese yen is over here. This is what's being quoted, right? If the euro is the base, it's saying for every 1 euro, the Japanese quote is going to be on this side. So if the euro is stronger, we're going up. All right. If the euro is stronger, we're going up in the market. We're in an uptrend. Okay. But if the Japanese yen were to be stronger, we would be going down in the market. Because as you move down with the Japanese yen being quoted, then you're getting stronger. The currency is getting stronger because it's getting closer to the euro, which would be 1. All right. So the base currency is always 1. And then the quote is what's being quoted on the chart. So if the Japanese yen is getting stronger, it means that it's going to cost you less Japanese yen to buy 1 euro. That makes sense, right? The more Japanese yen you're going to need is the weaker the Japanese yen is becoming, right? So you're going up in the market. It's kind of, you know, different in thought, but that's what it is logically. And if it is you're going down with the Japanese yen, it means that the currency is getting stronger. So in our case here, where we have the Japanese yen, the Japanese yen being very weak, then I'm looking to trade the euro against it and the USD against it, both of which we should be going up. So let's start off by looking at euro Japanese yen. All right. So I'm going to go over to trading view and have a look at that. Trading view, ladies and gentlemen, is a software that allows us to analyze the market on a daily basis. It's a free software, and you can pretty much go to tradingview.com and you can sign up for an account, and it's free for you to analyze many different things. Like you could look at stocks, you can look at different funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bonds, the entire economy, really. You can look at various different currencies or assets, right? You can also select different brokers to get the information for these assets. So you have FXCM, Oanda, you name it, whatever it is, it's probably here. You can get all the sources that provide this information. They're all here, Forex and CFD brokers. All right, so depending on the broker that you're using, I would select that broker. Okay. All right, cool beans. Now we also have specific brokers for what we are doing today, binary options. And when you become part of the mentorship program, we will share with you how it is that we use those brokers and which brokers we actually use. Today, just follow along with the analysis and see if it can all make sense to you. All right, this is how we make profits on a daily basis. All right, cool beans. Yeah, I did refresh the meter. I can go ahead and refresh it again. Did you see, are you seeing something different? Let me know. USD is maxed out right now with an up arrow. All right, so Euro and USD are neck and neck. So definitely we're not trading the Euro USD. Why? Because it's in consolidation, right? It's consolidating. So if we were to look at Euro USD on the lower time frame, we should see a lot of side to side movement. All right, there we go, side to side. What does that mean? Criss cross the EMA, criss cross, criss cross. It's going in a sideways manner. Let me show you. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen. Euro USD was literally moving sideways. Why? Because let's use this green line as my floor. You can see how price is just literally bouncing off of that floor multiple times, right? We're literally moving sideways. This is not a trend, ladies and gentlemen. You're not necessarily trending in any particular direction. It's just going sideways. You're going to notice a trend difference when we go over to EURJPY. All right, watch this. So EURJPY, you're going to see the difference. See how we're moving upwards, right? That's a trend. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already noticed, this is known as a candlestick. All right, it's not a line chart, it's a candlestick. And of course, again, when you get started learning about this stuff, you're going to learn all about what the candlestick is. For now, just understand that the red means we're going down and the green means we're going up. All right. We actually have a setup that's coming up right now. All right, we actually have a setup that's coming up right now at 5:20. All right, I'm not sure if we are at a zone yet, so I'll have to go analyze this first, and then we dive into it. But we could potentially be pushing up from here. We need to go analyze it first. Why is it I say that too? Because guys, for those of you who are aware and know, here is some imbalance right here in between this wick and this wick. Is some imbalance. Price came down, perfectly filled the imbalance. This could be a move up on the 58-second. The 5-minute. Hey, why not? Let's just take it. All right. Ensure that you have proper risk management. All right, you might want to lower your risk on this one because it's not much analysis being done. But let's just go ahead and take this one. The folks are asking, how do you know? Well, we're going in 3, 2, 1. That would be your entry. That would be your entry. I have my 1 minute on IQ. All right, my 1 minute is also oversold, so it could be coming right back down. But you know, I went in for a very light percentage. All right, cool. Let's do a top-down analysis on this. Let's go to the daily first. And by the way, guys, each one of these candlesticks represent the movement in the market depending on the period of time. So we have a daily candlestick selected here, which means that every one of these candlesticks represent one entire day's movement because it's representing movement over time, price movement over time. On the right-hand side over here, we have the price, the JPY, as you can see. And down here, we have time, right? So you can see that we're on the daily chart, and this is the time chart. Guys, don't get confused. I don't want you to get confused by all the colors and stuff. This is just the candlestick chart, right? And it's telling you movement of price over time. So right now, this is a daily candlestick, and there are 4 key price points that we're looking at. On the previous candle, we're looking at the opening of the candle at the starting of the day. What price was that? Well, that would be right here at 155.757. That was the Japanese yen yesterday at the opening. All right. What was the closing price? So when the day closed out, what were we at? We were at 155.871. Okay. What was the high? The high was right here. That's the highest price we got to, 156.136. And then the lowest price would have been here, 154.867. Okay. All right, cool. So those are the 4 key price points. All right. And when you're looking at these, you have to make it make sense. You're asking yourself, all right, guys, I'm going to get ready to see if I need to do a double up here. All right. Actually, right below my entry. No, I'm not going to double up. I'm going to leave it alone. It's only 1%. All right. So these are the 4 different price points. All right. And I'm going to label them the resistance point. Why? Because, guys, price can be resisted from going up at your highest point, right? It might go up and choose not to break it because it's a strong price. The buyers and the sellers, they simply don't want to pass that price, right? So that's your daily resistance. Oh, look at that. We're going to clear. Just cleared, guys. Just cleared just in the nick of time. All right, cool. So we're looking at, did anyone clear that? Did anyone clear that? All right, Mr. All right, I see you. I see you. I see you. Cleared, 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 cleared. All right. I see you. I see you, Sir D. UJ 69% payout. All right. G, you cleared. TT, you cleared. Awesome. Entry and the double up. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. I see those clears, guys. I see those clears. Cleared on demo, Linda. All right. That's what's up. 34%. Come on, PO. Let's go, Haley. Oops. Oh my gosh, that's tough. All right, EJ, 34%. What? Yo, Jay, what happened to them, man? Ah, great job, guys. I kind of just dived into that. But yeah, so let's get back to charting. And looking at the open of the price, that is going to be your resistance point. Guys, just think of it like this. And we really dive into these things on a Friday, but we have a few guests on YouTube watching on. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the recording, the replay, when we get to a high, ladies and gentlemen, like this area here, that's known as our resistance. All right. This thing is so slow, I can hardly write. I should probably just type. All right, this is your resistance up here. It means that your price came up and it didn't go any further. It came back down. It got resisted. That's what it means, right? Resistance. Or some people call it the ceiling or the roof. Okay. We also have the floor, which is, of course, as you would guess, quite the opposite of the resistance. It's when the price goes down to a level, let's say right here, and it doesn't go down anymore. It turns around and it goes up. That's the floor or the support area. So when we're looking at an individual candlestick, it's the same thing. It went up and it went up in between this section and turned back around. That was the resistance area. And the floor would be here where it started and where it made a low. That would be the lowest that it went. Now you can see that the current price, it would have blasted through that. It's gone. All right. It's blasted through it. So this posed no resistance for this candlestick here. This is the current candlestick. This dotted line is where price is right now. Right now. Okay. So we've blasted through it. Let's drop down to the, that's so funny, J-Max. Let's drop back down to the hour. All right. Let's drop that. It's funny, man. Anytime I just think about J-Max, I start to laugh. Not to say you're a clown, but I guess you just have such a positive vibration that just thinking about your wavelength alone just makes me laugh. It's funny. All right. You funny. I wonder what you're laughing about. All right, so we're at the 1 hour time frame right now, and Joe, stop! I'm trying to teach. All right, so the high of the previous candle on the 1 hour time frame right now, this is telling you that each candlestick is 1 hour, right? So this candlestick here is going to be telling you what price did in an hour. So the open price, like we just said, would be this one. And I'm going to create that as my support area. We're starting here. This is the base. So we started here, price pushed up and stopped. It closed right here, actually, right? So that's kind of a resistance point. It went up and it just stopped right there. It closed right there. Didn't go on any further. So that's your 1 hour resistance. But in that hour, it went as high as this price up here, 157.197. That would be your high. So 1 hour resistance. And then your floor is going to be your 1 hour support. This is the lowest point that it went to within that hour. You guys get the picture, right? All right, so now let's drop down to the 15-minute time frame and see what the price is doing there. So this is the 15-minute time frame, and you guys can see that we had this massive bit of momentum to the upside, and then we're now coming back down. Now, the strategy that I have developed over a number of years is known as ready, set, go. And ready, set, go means we're going to get ready, and we're getting ready right now. This is what we call the pre-trading routine. All right, this is part of us marking up the chart and making the determination of where we want to take our trade. We're developing what is known as a trade idea. All right. So we're coming up with our trade idea right now. It's like writing a book. There are chapters to it. All right. And we're now coming down almost to the last couple of chapters. So now on the 5-minute chart is where we decide to take our trades. Okay. And so here we have to now find out where could we possibly be looking to retest the market. What does retest mean, Mark? Well, that's a secret sauce. But if you look up break and retest, you could potentially figure out what we're talking about. Break and retest, right? All right, you can just Google break and retest. You get a lot of information on it. But that area here is the high. That's the ceiling. And I'm not seeing anywhere right now where we could be retesting. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm not seeing any place that I could potentially retest right away. I'm zooming out still, and I'm still really, really high. I'm still really, really high, as you guys can see, right? Okay. Ah, here we go. I'm seeing something to the far, 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 far left. And this is for my folks who know how to trade, right? You guys know what we're looking at here. I see a far, far left high that we just broke, could potentially be coming back down to that area. So we're going to keep that in mind. All right. We're on an upward trend here, guys. You guys can see from here, we're moving up. We're moving up the totem pole. From here, you can see we have a nice movement of price going up. All right. You can see that. So you're trending up. But without any area to retest, I usually go back to my fibs. And I usually look for where we had this blast of energy to push up. You know, some might say it's down here, you know, breaking out of the consolidation area, which I say is right here. Look at this, guys. Follow me closely here. We have a consolidated market right here and right here. Okay, market is going sideways here, but then we broke out, consolidated here as well, retested. So you guys can see this candlestick retested. All right. Oh, by the way, TT saw hubby last night, gave him the books for you, so you're good to go. Enjoy. All right, we got the breakout here. Price retested, boom, pushed up. And that would have been an amazing entry right here for those of you who trade forex long term, right? The leverage position traders, that would have been your entry for price to take it all the way up to 56 pips so far. So it's your desire, whichever one you choose. Whichever pip amount you're going for, you would have probably got it last night, all right? Or this morning. But what I do, G, most of you know this, I look for my fib movement, my golden ratio. Bam. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. G says he's in on leverage on EJ right now. Fire. I can't make this stuff up. Look at the 61.8. Look at the 61.8. Right, respect right off of it, price is pushing up. Right? That's where you get in on the trade. This is the trade idea we just went into. I saw it. I didn't get to draw it out because I wanted us to catch it quick. But look at the reaction of that candlestick. See, I want to stop and stick a pin here because people, for some reason, they don't trust the system. They question the system. And there's nothing wrong with questions, guys. I would love for you to question the system. But not just question the system. Put the system to test. And if the system works consistently, then, I mean, come on, you got to trust the system. See, if I have nothing to go off of when it comes on to my ceilings or my floors or my areas to retest, I grab my fibs. and I look for the high point and low points of the impulse movement, and go figure, it's usually in this ratio that we get a turnaround. This is spot on the 61.8. That would have been your entry for leverage and for binary. So if you're going to take a leverage position here as well, where am I going to take it? I'm going to just show you guys from now. It would have been, I wish I saw it earlier, to take it for leverage. I was in position to, right? But that's from there to there. We're taking it up to the next zone. That's 33 pips. That's 33 pips right there. All right. I would put my stop loss below the low, below the 61.8. So I'm risking minimum amount. That would be your trade on a leverage position. All right. But this is not a leverage class. That will be later tonight. Let's get back into binary. All right, good. So guys, that's the position that we just took. We cleared it. We're done with it. What was the next pair? UJ. Guys, you're clearing UJ already? I didn't get to UJ yet. Guys, you should have brought my attention. Let me know it's setting up. I could have joined it with you. I could have joined with you. Come on, man. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? You guys are unfair. Y'all are taking trades without me. And you know, I'm very, very grateful, because that shows that you guys are independent traders. You are able to see it, trade it. I don't even have to be there. But you guys can share a few trades with me from time to time. I'm talking to my folks on Zoom, guys. I'm talking to the folks on Zoom. Y'all can share some trades with me sometimes. You know that, right? Say, hey, Mark, trade is here. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna just look for the next opportunity. That's the great thing about trading, family, that if you miss an opportunity, there's always a next one. See, most people, they get caught in this mental trap of what we call fear of missing out. And so they get into this repetitive cycle of trying to catch up with the trade, and they throw their money away, as opposed to setting the trade up and waiting for the trade to come to them. That's what I'm going to do right now. See, I just missed a trade. My team just took another trade. My team just took another trade and cleared it. So they're 2-0 for the morning. 2-0. What does that mean? It means that if you risked 1% and you cleared it, you made 1%. Your reward could have been 1% or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever amount of risk that you can take on, you could have cleared it. Let's say you were willing to do 10%. Guys, they just made 10% on their money. And with 2 trades, if they did that, that would be 20%. If they risked 5%, that would have been 10%. If they risked 1%, that would have been 2% on your own money within half an hour. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to set up the next trade for the USD versus the JPY. Remember, we were going in the upward direction when we looked at the currency strength meter, right? Right now, I'm seeing that we're somewhat consolidating since 4:25 a.m. If you look to the bottom down here, you're going to see the time, okay? So this candlestick pushed up green, then it stopped, and it did not go up anymore. And so that becomes our ceiling. Okay, we also have another ceiling right here. Price pushed up there and stopped and dropped. Okay, and there was a floor created from this zone right here. Okay, we have a floor that price did not go below it within that time frame of 410. Okay, so we have somewhat of a consolidated area here. So I'm setting up for the next potential opportunity. The next potential opportunity could come from us moving in an upward direction, right? In an upward direction out of this zone. So there are 2 possibilities here. The first one is to move off the floor. So we're moving from here upwards. Remember, we're in an upward momentum. The second possibility is for us to break out of this resistance area, retest it. Either we're going to retest here or we're going to retest here. I don't know which one. It doesn't matter. Whichever one comes, we take it, right? Because we're following the system. I don't have time to try to figure it out. It just is. It is what it is. Whatever it retests, that's what it retests, right? So I'm looking for two possible areas to get into the trade. Either down here, which doesn't look likely anymore because we already left that area, okay? We can come back and retest it, which is why I have it, or we can take anywhere above here, okay, in that area. So price is going to possibly break out of here, retest it, and then push up. Now, here's a little cheat code, guys. A part of the strategy. We use our RSI, or relative strength index. All right, or relative strength index. This is it right here. And the RSI is showing right now that we're currently what we call in this environment overbought or overvalued. It means that we're above the 70% line of our RSI. And for those traders out there watching, you might be intermediate, you might be advanced. I know what they say about the RSI and it being a momentum indicator, right? An oscillator. But we use it a little bit different over here. We've been taught based on all the research and reading that we have done that the RSI can be used like this as well, where you're utilizing it to let you know if you're going up or down and when. So right now we know that we are in high momentum to the upside because we're above the 50% line, which is this dotted line right here. We are above it. And we're above the red line, which is telling us we are in an area where the price is overvalued and pushing. Have no problem with that. We are moving up. However, if we want to move up on the second wave, this already moved, but the second wave, we need to wait for this to reset. So like, for instance, right here where the price touched the green line, observe on the chart that price moved up at that point in time, right? Observe here on the chart RSI where it touched again, price then moved up. You see, it wasn't very much, but it moved up. Secondly, look, it hit the green line here again. This is not me making stuff up. This is facts. This is logical. You can see it. It touched the green line here again. And again, once again, in just this scenario, it moved up 3 times. So it simply means that if I want to take the market up again, I have to wait for it to come back down to this green line. And all I simply need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is put an alert right there. I add an alert, which means that once the price gets back down there, it will alert me. It meaning TradingView. TradingView will say, hey, Mark, we're there. All right, we're at the 30% line on the RSI. So I'm hoping that price breaks through this area and starts to come back down again to retest that area. And at that point in time, my RSI will be perfectly aligned. It's that simple. All right. The problem that most people have is in the patience, is in the wait, is being able to have the type of virtue to be self-disciplined and patient. That's the quality. That's the kind of character you need to have to be successful in these markets. And the truth is, 80 to 90% of the people don't have it. They just don't. And that's not on me, guys. And I'm not throwing any shade on anyone. But how many of us have set New Year's resolutions and it's now summer, we're almost through the year? How many have actually started that gym? How many have done those push-ups or those sit-ups? How many of you would have set a goal and accomplished it so far? How about maybe you wanted to get out of debt? Are you out of debt? Maybe you wanted to save up a certain amount of money. Did you save it up? Maybe you wanted to take a trip to go somewhere. Did you take that trip? Right? The question is, are you disciplined enough to give yourself an instruction and follow through with it? See, that's why most people aren't successful at trading. It's not because of what we're doing here. Technical analysis is simple. We can do this. A baby can look at this and do it, right? But it's in the character of the person. It's the mindset of the person that really and truly determines if you're successful here. And that's the part that cannot be faked. You can fake some numbers, guys, but what you cannot fake is your character. Not for long. You can do it for a short period of time, but our profits only to be a short period of time, or is it to be consistent over a long period of time? See, this is how we get prepared for retirement. It's not just making a grandiose amount of money in just a short period of time, because that's truly not going to last, guys. With this skill set, we are able to grow consistently over a period of time. This is not a get rich quick thing. This is a skill. I joked about it yesterday. I said we're going to get a PhD in trading. This is a professional skill like none other. And ladies and gentlemen, we're here to show you it works. We're already 2-0 for the morning. It's now 5:45. I'm done trading. I'm done. I'm literally done trading right now. Yes, I went 1%. I'm grateful. I'm actually grateful for that 1%. Why? Because if I trade 3 times for the day and I go 1% each time, ladies and gentlemen, that's 3%. Do you guys recognize that our investor in our banking institution doesn't even give us that for the entire year? Most of us who get annual returns, it's usually between, on average 10 to 12%. If you're doing 3% a week consistently and you do that for the month, that's 12%. I say less. That's for the month. At 1%, I'm grateful. Right? This is the point, guys. This is the point. Do not be too greedy in the market or it will take your money. What you need to be is consistent, disciplined, and patient. All right? Let me get out my soapbox. Let's get back to work. So USDJPY is literally at our zone right now. We're waiting for it to break out so we can wait for the retest. We already have that lined up. So it's all about patience from here. All right. For those of you who probably think what we're saying is fake, maybe, I don't know, unreal, maybe, I don't know. Let's just go back down the trend and see what happened. All right, real quick. Here was another high, right? Can you guys notice that the price broke out right here of that? And it created another high right here, came back down and did what? What did it do? You tell me. You tell me. Did it not test back that very same high and push up? For those leverage traders out there, this is your trade right here. Pushing up, you got a bag of pips again. It came back down, gave you a second opportunity. Back to the same zone. Leverage traders, right? More pips. Yes. Binary traders, cleared as well. All right. All right. Y'all don't believe me. All right, no problem. Let's go back to the next zone. This was the next high, right? Price broke it here, came back down, retested it, one opportunity. My binary traders would have cleared that. Leverage traders, not so much. Didn't really move far. But it gave you a second opportunity here. Pushed up. Binary traders could have cleared that too. A third opportunity. Pushed back down again, pushed up. This was for my leverage traders because from here it pushed all the way up. Binary position traders, you got it too. Came back down, tested it with a wick right here. Pushed up again. Guys, do you not see a pattern? Do something often enough, a pattern will appear. It will appear. And we can show you time and time again where this happens. All we have to do is just be patient for it to happen. All right. So we're going back here and we're seeing that breakout. The bankers are crying. Emotional damage. I know, right? I'm sorry for them. I'm not sorry. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I got that one, B. All right. cleared AJ. AJ was running. All right, so we have broken out of the high now, guys. As you guys can see, we have finally cleared this high. We've broken out, and we just need to see price come back on down to retest this area, and then we could potentially get into as another opportunity. All right, I won't be here to do it with you guys because it's 5:50, so you might want to take note of this chart layout right now. All right, a matter of fact, I'm going to just copy this chart layout for you guys. I'm going to copy the image. No, actually copy the link so you guys can get back to it and actually see my chart. And I'm going to drop it right there for you. I'm going to drop it in the Zoom chat, guys, so you guys get my chart markup. All right, boom. All right, so I see AJ was just cleared. Guys, y'all are taking all these trades and you ain't telling me. All right, so J Max, you just told me. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Jay, for inviting me into your AUD, your world of AUD, your world of the Australian dollar. All right, so looking at AUD USD real quick, guys, we only have 10 minutes left. AUD USD, we should be selling, and rightfully so. Look at the arrows on that thing. It's going in our favor, directly how we want it to go. Let me show the audience. Let me show the audience. AUD has a red down arrow, which means that we want it to go down, and USD has a green up arrow, which means that we want it to go up. So the arrows are actually in our favor today. Remember, the second currency is greater than the first currency, so we should be going in which direction? Down. All right, we should be going down. So if you guys are commenting on YouTube, I'm actually not even able to see that right now, but I am going to set that up so I can see it on my phone over here. All right, I'll set it up later, guys. Next Wednesday, I'll be able to follow the chats. We're still new to this, right? We're not those YouTube gurus that like all the others out there. Well, not yet, at least. We build it while we're flying. I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them. All right. So I'm looking for a sell. You guys just sold AUD. Awesome. Where would I be for a sell on AUD? Well, this was the floor. This was the floor that was previously broken. Right? This was the support area that was previously broken. This also was an area that was previously broken, but we're mostly going to be focused on this one because this one is coming to us first. All right. I'm going to look to the left because I know if we look left, we can get it right most times. If there's nothing else there, I don't see anything else. It's going to be far out there. So I'm going to come back right to here and I'm just going to wait for price to do what? Give us a retest. All right. So AUD USD is also another potential possibility here. Potential possibility. That's like a double positive. All right. So pushing down, boom, coming back up, boom, going back down. That's what we're looking for. Price is making its way back up right now, right? I'm going to put my alert on my 70% line on the RSI. What's the RSI, guys? TradingView allows you to add indicators to your chart. These indicators allow for confluence. We can trade without indicators. We are naked traders. We can do that. But the strategy helps you with indicators to get in on precise entries. So for example, because we're trading in 1, 2, 3 minute positions, we need to be as precise as possible. We don't have time to play around in the market to go into any drawdown. It's a fantastic way to trade, guys. It's all based on time. It's not pips. It's time-based. This is options trading, right? It's time-based. So we don't have a lot of time to waste. Once we get to our area, we need to be precise with our entry, get in and get out as long as we get in on the correct candlestick. Does that make sense? And now some people might think that's impossible to predict a candlestick, but we do this every single day. Every single day. All right. So we're looking for an entry here in this area. Boom. All right. You can see price is already making its way up. And I see that we have a ceiling up here that could potentially also be retested, because I like to look at the ceilings as well. I don't rule it out. All right, I don't rule it out at all. We could potentially pull all the way up to there. We could pull all the way up to here and then have a nice reaction to the downside. That's a possibility. All right. Using our fibs, I mean, that's also another way to measure the pullback. All right. Boom. So we're looking at the 61.8, which is in direct alignment with this floor. It is also where we have a lot of imbalance in the market. What's imbalance? That's a deeper conversation for another time. We only got 5 more minutes, right? But boom, there is the imbalance, right? So we have imbalance in the market all the way up to 61.8. A lot of the more advanced traders call it the fair value gap. So price could actually fill this gap, and you notice it comes to the 61.8 as well. Go figure, that's confluence, guys. You have multiple different things telling you that's a good place for entry, all right? So again, we could use this floor, which will turn into a ceiling, or we could use this floor, which will turn into a ceiling. Either one, which is why I said this is an area of possibility, an area, all right? An area. Okay, but unfortunately, guys, I won't be here with you to see if this thing plays out. I will, however, take a snapshot of this and drop it in the chats. Copy link. So guys, I can actually copy the link, and we do this often in our sessions, in our mentorship program, where after we have done our markups, a lot of the students who want to follow along after the session is through, we are able to share it with them. All right, so let's drop that in, and boom. So I've shared it. Okay. All right. So guys, price is now at the 50% line. All right. Price is at the 50% line. And for those of you on IQ, of course, you know, I can't get to trade AUD with you, but I can certainly do it in spirit. All right. So we're looking at it right here. We can see that it's testing our first zone and pushing back down. Why is it saying preparing live stream? What are you preparing, buddy? We should be live. Yeah. So what are you talking about? I don't know. It'll figure itself out. But I ain't got time for you today. All right. Let's just ensure that we are still sharing the correct screen here. Trading view, yes. Boom, bang. All right. So you're seeing the retest here, guys. Price pushed up. Look, again, I can't make this stuff up. These prices matter. These zones matter. Look at this. Is it a coincidence, guys? You're seeing this live. You're seeing this happen live. Is it a coincidence that price came up with this area, right? Exactly where I have this yellow line and dropped. It's retesting this area. It's at the 50% line right now, guys. And remember, the currency strength meter is very strong. AUD lost its down arrow. It's now at 3 bars. USD is still strong with a green up arrow, which means that the US dollar is getting stronger and stronger. And remember, the stronger the US dollar gets is the more it wants to push down. Yeah. The more the USD over here gets stronger, it wants to push down. You see, the common sense thought would be, oh, stronger means up. Well, in this case, stronger is not up, stronger is down. Why? Because it's telling you that you need less US dollars to buy 1 Australian dollar. That's good for the economy, for the US dollar, right? If it's getting stronger against the AUD, it means that I need less US dollars to buy AUD currency. So we're going down. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 6 o'clock. It's at 34%. All right, cool. All right, on to work, on to work. Y'all are welcome. You're welcome. We got profits before sunrise this morning. 2-0 for those of you who took those 2 trades. For some of you, 3-0. Drop your results in the chat. Drop your results in the chat. How many trades did you clear? What's your percentage? Let me know in the chats. We're gonna run real quick. It is now 6 o'clock. I don't want to use up too much of your time after 6. Y'all know that I'm a very stickler for time. I respect y'all time because guess what? It's the most valuable resource that we have. You can't buy back time with money, guys. So as much money as we make here, I appreciate your time more than anything else. All right, I appreciate your time. It's the most valuable resource to me. So you spent the time with me, I spent the time with you, and we have exchanged ideas this morning, and I hope it was of value to you guys there out there in YouTube watching the replay, or if you were there on live. And of course, for the students here, for the mentees, guys, you are all amazing. You are independent traders taking your trades. I can see you guys here at I see 2-0. Thanks, Mark and the fam. Cleared 1%. There you go. 5-0. That's 50%. That's 10% a trade. That's the big leagues, though, guys. That's big league. That's J Max, none other than Empress. You can catch her on her session on the Waltz, 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Waltz, guys. Another session that you can connect if you want to continue trading today here on Beyond the Charts. You have 3-0, 45% growth, 3-0. I'm looking at the chats, guys, right? I'm seeing all the individuals who actually profited this morning. 1-0, 3% increase, 2-0. Let's go, B. That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta run. That's setting up though. So you guys keep your eyes on that. I dropped it in the chat so you guys can follow along. That's setting up. Wait for your RSI. Or if you're a 50 trader, do your thing. But ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go. It's 6:02. I know you guys would love to stay with us, but we got to go. People got to get to work. I got to drop the daughters to school. All right. This was yet another one, another amazing session.
Another one. And
another one.
And another one. And another one. And another one.
It was an amazing session, guys. We're done. We're actually done here.
Are you done?
Yes. I'm done.
Are you done?
I'm done here. All right. I appreciate each and every single one of you. All right. May the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, Ashe, one love. Have an amazing rest of your day. This is your boy, Mark with the C. I'm out. Another amazing Profits Before Sunrise. Y'all see me posting on WhatsApp, right? 2-0, 1-0, 3-0. It ain't a joke, guys. We're here doing this in real life. All right. Not like some fake fantasy world that we see out there in social media, in real life. All right. And I'm going to do this every single Wednesday where I invite you guys to see what we do on a consistent daily basis. All right. Peace, guys. I'm out. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. So